Do you want to be like Usain Bolt at work and in your personal life? The best there ever was, and what's more, relaxed about it too? We all try and emulate sports stars. We follow them on social media, and our companies bring them in to talk to us so we can learn their tricks and their trade. But there's a fundamental difference between their approach and ours. We perform our job every day and train very occasionally. Usain Bolt trained for 4 years and performed his job for 10 seconds. Even a more regular performer, like a footballer, trains for 5 days a week to perform their job for 90 minutes a week. That complete inversion of their training performing schedule means how the hell can we emulate their success in our modern chaotic life with all of our different demands? Well, researchers Jim Loehr and Tony Schwartz have studied and worked with countless high-performing athletes, and now they translate their approach for executives, people they call corporate athletes, and maybe their lessons and their approach can help you be happier, hardier, and more productive in your life too. Number one, they say stress is not a bad thing. In fact, athletes put themselves under stress on purpose. Think about weight training. They lift weights until their muscles get under so much stress, they rip, they get sore, and it's through the recovery that they get stronger. So stress itself is not the problem, it's a lack of disciplined, regular rest and recovery. You have to oscillate between stress and recovery to get stronger and stronger and perform at your ideal performance state. Stress without recovery is a one-way street to underperformance and even burnout. Number two, physical health matters. They have worked with countless corporate and everyday clients and encouraged them to look after their physical health, going to the gym even if they think they can't squeeze it into their busy schedule. And lo and behold, their clients have reported that by looking after their physical health, they've been able to work more in less hours, be more productive and happier and hardier too. Number three, emotional capacity matters. Obviously, negative emotions are going to undermine our performance. Resting and oscillating between stress and recovery will help that. Physical health will help it too. But even then, we might find negative feelings bubbling up. Make a conscious effort to label them. Be aware of the symptoms that precede the mood. Are we having a tightening of our chest, a higher heart rate? Is clenching our jaws? Take a moment to relax. Imagine the other person and what they're experiencing. Have empathy for them as they're speaking. And then frame intentionally a response in a positive way. And you'll be able to respond in a calm manner. Athletes know that body language results in better performance. If they walk with confidence, it will translate onto the pitch. So try and have a calm demeanor and you'll have a calm mood that follows. Rituals might help. Tennis players are famous for taking short breaks between sets and matches and following the same process, even if it is just wiping their face with the towel in the same way before they step back onto the court. Develop a ritual that will help you remain calm. Music too is a fantastic tool to try and regulate your emotional state. Mental capacity. Mental capacity is where most trainings for work and life focus. Meditation is an easy way to develop mental capacity. Resting, that oscillation that we come back to. Regular breaks, set an alarm for every 90 minutes or 120 minutes to step away from work, whatever task you're doing, to renew your mental capacity. Number five, finally, spiritual capacity. This isn't to do with religion, it's about finding what really matters to you. This requires time to reflect, perhaps even make a ritual out of that reflection by going through a diary every day so you know exactly what it is that's driving you. I always find that if I have an explicit, defined, intrinsic goal, I'm always more motivated than if I have a simple extrinsic goal. Like when I kayaked the Northwest Passage, my intrinsic goals were to be immersed in nature and to have an experience of camaraderie with my teammates. His secondary goal was the extrinsic idea of arriving at the end of the Northwest Passage and setting 2 world firsts, and I felt I was hardier and happier as a result of those intrinsic goals. So follow these steps to emulate our sporting heroes and you'll find yourself being stronger and more resilient. And as the two researchers say, you'll win, your family will win, and the company that employs you will win. If you want to become hardier, happier, and more fulfilled by learning about resilience, then subscribe by the button above.